After giving it some thoughtful consideration, I have come to the conclusion that the SEC lawsuit did not have a significant impact on our capacity to collaborate on initiatives with central banks from countries other than the United States. Despite the fact that the United States of America receives a great deal of attention, the rest of the globe does not have the same perspective on the situation. For some time now, it has been abundantly evident that XRP does not provide any protection against countries such as the United Kingdom, Switzerland, and Japan. On the other hand, moving on to CBC, it hasn't been exactly that significant. In addition to the 5 new countries that have joined our work since we started this initiative 2.5 years ago, we have kept you updated on the progress of this organization. Similar to that, we also have a number that has not been disclosed to the general public as of yet. In addition to this one, there are around 20 additional conversations that are taking place at the same time. It has been communicated to you that we are going to collaborate with 5 other nations across the globe. Similar to that, we also have a number that has not been disclosed to the general public as of yet. In addition to this one, there are around 20 additional conversations that are taking place at the same time. James, a prominent member of the Rebel Spy community, has stated that within the next few months, more than 30 countries will proclaim their CBC on the XRP ledger. According to James, this conversation is very likely to take place. We are all aware that this is merely the beginning of things. An aim of the Federal Reserve is to buy back all of the also. Google just recently stated that the Federal Reserve does wish to purchase back Ripple's XRP and utilize it as a mechanism to transport money around the world. This is one of the goals of the Federal Reserve. It was Google that provided this information. This comes after reporters from Fox News suggested that the Federal Reserve would investigate the possibility of buying back XRP for a period of $30,000, and the Federal Reserve is now presenting an official proposal about the matter. Ripple is repurchasing shares at a price of $285 million, which will result in the company's value increasing to around $11 billion. This is another reason why this event is occurring at the perfect moment. In order to proceed with the movie, it is imperative that we inform you that we are going to be giving away a significant amount of XRP. This is something that should go without saying. It is sufficient for individuals who are already following this station to simply click the like button and share this video with their friends. Once everything is complete, you will be allowed to participate in the giveaway. Making a like click would mean a great deal to us. In addition, I would appreciate it if you could like and share this video. Let's get started now that we've gotten it out of the way. Over the course of the last few days, the judge who is in charge of Ripple, Sarah Netburn, as well as the judge who is in charge of Annalisa Torres, have both taken a number of decisions and made them public. It is imperative that you do not forget that the deadline for submitting documents to Judge Sarah Netburn and Annalisa Torres is exactly today. Due to the fact that these 2 judges are so significant to the Ripple case, I find it quite enjoyable to discuss them together. In a study that was most recently made available to the general public, the researchers discovered that more than 80 distinct financial institutions will begin accepting XRP as a form of payment. Not only did they obtain this information from Ripple, but they also obtained it from evidence that provided evidence that it was accurate. It is important to us that this is the conclusion that can be drawn from the study. The fact that Ripple has sold more than 80 projects to different organizations was something that necessary for everyone to be aware of. Because banks are not interested in using XRP, Ripple will not be able to convince them to purchase it. In order for these businesses to be able to transmit money to other nations, they need to be able to conduct transactions on the XRP ledger. If you are curious about the real explanation for this, you may find out that this is the case. Because of this, these individuals are purchasing as much XRP as they possibly can in order to ensure that they are able to appropriately manage these monies. And the most common application of XRP is in the purchase of gasoline. It is essential to have a complete comprehension of the following. A sizable number of establishments are currently utilizing the XRP system, and these establishments are beginning to gradually accumulate XRP. Because I am aware that the XRP buyback is the topic that everyone is interested in discussing, let's do it once more. According to Eleanor Trent, a correspondent for Fox News, the decision made by the Federal Reserve to purchase back XRP for a price of $30,000 had to be investigated. The possibility of looking into an earlier plan that stated the Federal Reserve may buy back XRP at a price of $30,000 per token was recently investigated by a reporter for Fox News named Eleanor Trent. It was in response to DTS Investor, a well-known figure in the XRP community, that Trent made this statement. Steven Neroff, who had previously worked as an assistant for Ethereum, was recently questioned by Jimmy Val, the managing director of the Holy Capital, over whether or not Trent's interest in Neroff is known on Ethereum. We must not forget Jimmy Valley, who is the managing director of Holy Capital and is mentioned in this article when we discuss a repurchase plan and a price of $30,000 per XRP. He is also mentioned in this article. Following the implementation of the guidelines, the managing director of the Holy Capital has stated that XRP would serve as the bridge currency for the entire world from September. There is a range of prices for coins that range from $10,000 to $35,000. In the event that you require me to hold the clip for you, please let me know. Nevertheless, I do not wish to take too much time away from this movie in order to allow you to watch it. Join me, Joey Valley, if you please. Considering that you are currently here, you ought to also click the like button and subscribe to the station. If you look on my Twitter page, you could discover it. The Bank of International Settlements is the name given to this particular organization. Ripple has joined the BI's task force in order to assist with international payments because it wants to be of assistance. Obviously, that is not the end of it. They also reached an agreement to collaborate with the Bank of International Settlements in order to investigate the ways in which CBDC technology could be utilized for the purpose of collaboration. The beginning of the video may be found right here. At the Bank of International Innovation Summit 2024, Austin Carson, the general manager of the Bank of International Settlements, stated that the outdated financial system would be implemented and that the most cutting-edge technology would be the first one to use CBDC technologies developed by the Bank of International Settlements. This statement was made in reference to the fact that the old system would be discarded. Ripple is the primary individual in charge of that initiative, and this is something that should go without saying. Because of this, I am going to play the video clip and force all of you to view it before I go. When we take a look at it, we can see that the use of technology in the field of finance has been handled in an extremely gradual manner. The fact that we are still using outdated tools is a significant obstacle that is preventing us from making progress. To put it another way, there are moments when you have to put the past behind you. When it comes down to it, it's not that easy. It is important to remember that there are situations in which you should begin cautiously, but there are also situations in which you should make a significant advance. Whenever I discuss my tenure as the head of the Central Bank of Mexico, that particular event is always brought up in conversation. I believe it is important for you to be aware that Mexico is a very large country and that we were required to distribute bills. I paid off the bills when it came time by using these antique planes as a means of payment. Every year they would tell me we need all of this money to fix the plane, and I would always believe them. On account of this, I started working on revising it, and at some point in the future, you will be required to include something along the lines of "I will not modernize," in quotation marks, DC9 to distribute bills. You are going to be required to purchase the most recent technology at some point. You are obligated to inform DC9 that it is time to go out and get a new plane at some point in time. In light of this, we made the decision to purchase a brand new airplane. The fact that it functions so much better, how much money it saved us, and how much everyone appreciated it were all things that contributed to everyone's satisfaction. At some point in the future, there is little doubt that we will be required to carry out that in relation to monetary matters. One of the most significant things that we discovered is that there are middlemen who enjoy causing trouble or friction because it offers them the opportunity to make money. We will need to put in some effort in order to get things moving, but in addition to that, we will need to devise a strategy that will be successful. Finally, we have arrived at the most enjoyable stage of the procedure. There is a currency that has the potential to make you a multimillionaire, and the value of XRP is becoming more favorable. It is possible to observe these things on the XRP record. Furthermore, just like the DeFi ticket that we discussed previously, this one also lives true to the claim that it makes. Due to the fact that I informed them about it, the number of individuals who have been engaging in this activity has most likely increased by a factor of hundreds of thousands. It is at that point that everything begins. What we should discuss about next is the price of XRP, which is the next topic. One of the well-known and informed individuals who was quoted in the article that I was reading expressed their belief that the value of XRP would be greater than $102.47 the 31st of May. Even though the year wasn't specifically mentioned, we are going to make an educated guess and say that it is the year 2024. Additionally, he stated that in the event that it does not occur, he will delete his account and gift $100 worth of XRP to each and every person that follows him. After I had gone after him, I told him that's $100 people are keeping an eye on me. I do not believe that it will be $102.47 the 31st of May, which means that I will receive $100 for free. However, if that does occur, I will be even more pleased because I am the owner of XRP and I will be able to use it to increase my income. But the section about the money itself is even more hilarious than the rest of it.